to get up there. I think they're going to not let history repeat itself. And what I mean by that is San Francisco 49ers had the #1 pick. Instead of taking the local kid and being Aaron Rodgers, who was ready to play in the NFL, you took the high potential guy in Alex Smith. I think the LA Rams don't make that mistake again. They take Jared Goff out of California. He's clearly ready. He's more of a guy that's ready to come in right away and play in the NFL. And #2, I think the Philadelphia Eagles take Carson Wentz out of North Dakota State. He's got the potential. He's got everything you look for. He's 6'5", 6'6", can throw the ball over the place. The problem is he's a developmental project. But the thing is about the Philadelphia Eagles, they got 2 quarterbacks there in Sam Bradford and Chase Daniel. I think that situation is good. Make no mistake about it, Doug Peterson is the coach there. He believes that Wentz is the franchise quarterback for them, and I believe that's going to be the pick tomorrow night. At #3, you got the San Diego Chargers. Now, I go back and forth on this because the Chargers lose Eric Weddle in free agency. It would be easy to take possibly the best defensive player, maybe the best player in the draft, and Jalen Ramsey from Florida State. But I always go by this little moniker. Let's protect our quarterback. That would be Phillip Rivers. He got hit quite a bit last year. You have King Dunlap. You have Barksdale on the right side. I don't think that's getting it done. That's why I think they take Laramie Tunsil out of Ole Miss. At #4, the Dallas Cowboys shocked the draft. I made no secret about this. I believe Jerry Jones, in his grand scheme of things, believes that Tony Romo is the franchise quarterback for this team. Well, in order to keep Tony Romo healthy, you have to get him a running back to take the pressure off of him. That's why I think they go Ohio State's Ezekiel Elliott, because I believe that Elliott can get behind that offensive line of the Dallas Cowboys and make them a playoff contender. It's possible. Now they can address the defensive end position in the later rounds because there's a plethora of players there. At #5, the Jacksonville Jaguars take a local favorite in Jalen Ramsey at safety. They improve that front side of their defense with additions and free agency. Now I think they focus on the backside of it. It makes sense, guys. They're in Jacksonville, Florida State's Jalen Ramsey. You get your fan base out there, get them excited. At #6, the Baltimore Ravens take another offensive tackle and Ronnie Stanley out of Notre Dame. Now, some people say Joey Bosa, and you can make a case for that because Terrell Suggs was hurt last year. But for me, I think it's an offensive lineman because, once again, going back to that old moniker, let's protect our quarterback. You just signed Joe Flacco to an extension deal. So you take Ronnie Stanley, who some scouts believe could be better than Tunsil. At #7, you got the San Francisco 49ers. And even though you want a quarterback, you're not going to reach for one with Paxton Lynch. So that's why I believe they go with DeForest Buckner. 2 + 2 = 4. You have Chip Kelly there from Oregon. DeForest Buckner can play defensive tackle and their 3-4 defense. You put him next to his teammate who was there in Armstead. I think it's a good pick. At #8, you got the Cleveland Browns. I think they take Myles Jack because there are a lot of injury concerns. Maybe the Browns trade out of this, but if they stay at 8, I like them to take Myles Jack. At #9, of course, Joey Bosa to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think it happens. I think if you started this process, ladies and gentlemen, in January and February, and you told this fan base and everybody else that you would end up with possibly the best defensive end in the draft, I think people would have told you that you were crazy. And at #10, the New York Giants select Leonard Floyd out of Georgia. Guy's a freak. I'm not sure about what you're going to do with him. You can rush him from a linebacking spot. You can rush him on the edge. It's going to be interesting. I think he's got to put on a little bit of weight, but he is a freakish talent from Georgia. He can play the run. He can play the pass. I think he's got to, again, put on some weight, but it just goes into what the Giants have done overall in this free agency process. They have built their defense up. I think they continue to do that with Leonard Floyd from Georgia. That's my NFL mock draft for 2016. Back to you.